Introducing Pichu London Plus. For just $1.99 a month, you get access to full unedited races from Season 46 of the Ultimate Series and the 2024 Mock Pichu London Cup Series season. You'll also get access to races ahead of time before anybody else, and you'll also receive custom emojis and badges to use on the comments below. Finally, there will be an exclusive new series just for members coming soon. You do not want to miss that. Join Pichu London Plus today, just $1.99 a month. Just click the join button down below to get started. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Season 46 of the Pichu London Ultimate Series. Today we're here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the longest race of the season. And this is an anticipated race that everybody's been waiting for, running back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The only race that they'll be running on the oval this season. Their other race in the playoffs will take place at the Roval, the road course inside of their track. Anyway, on the pole here tonight at Charlotte will be John Andrews. Alongside him will be Trent Dunham in the 84, one of the two part-timers in this field today. And here's how the rest of the field will line up in tonight's race. And most of them are sporting military paint schemes, patriotic paint schemes as well, for tonight's special occasion here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Last week we were at the LA Coliseum where Jamal Jackson took the checkered flag in the first ever Ultimate Series race at the LA Coliseum. He'll start in the back in today's race, but he's got the momentum on his side, and he hopes to get a win before the playoffs begin so that he is locked in and becomes one of the drivers to win and get into the playoffs this season. Ryan Durante starts in the back of the pack as he comes in as the points leader, but he'll have to start in last place in tonight's race. And Pichu is the other part-timer I mentioned, running in the 67 tonight. He's a former winner at this track. He's won here a couple times, and I think this is the track where he got his first win in NR Town 3. So it's a bit of a track that he knows near to his heart. And there's Trent Dunham on the outside of the front row. He's the other part-timer in this field. We're about to go racing here at Charlotte. Cars are rolling off the track for this 100 lap race. The stages, there's going to be 3 stages. There's actually going to be 4 stages tonight, not 3 stages. There's going to be 4 stages, and they'll each end in the quarter intervals. So the first stage ends on lap 25, the second on 50, the third on lap 75, and leads up to a final dash to the finish up to lap 100. So 4 stages tonight, which means more stage points on the line here tonight at Charlotte as the green flag waves here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is the race that everyone's looking forward to because a lot of stage points are on the line tonight. It's going to be like running 4 quarters of a regular basketball game or a football game. So we're now in the first quarter here at Charlotte, just getting underway, kicking things off, and Avi Sachs is the leader on lap 1. A lot of veterans, legends have won here at Charlotte Motor Speedway and looking to add their name to among the winners of the longest race on the schedule here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 100 laps of racing, folks. Doesn't get better than that here under the lights. Liam Stewart is in second. The 9 moves up to second spot. And now he's going to try to gain on the 51 Avi Sachs. The legend against the rookie here on these first couple laps here tonight. Rich Royce third. He just moved up to third as he makes the move. And here comes Liam Stewart for the race lead. Liam Stewart to the bottom, Can he clear Avi Sachs? Avi Sachs fighting on the outside. A little bit of fight on the outside there, but Liam Stewart leads the lap, and he's going to clear the 51, and he's going to take the lead away. Well, look at his teammate, Nathaniel O'Hare, in second. And it'll be a Hendrick 1-2 if Nathaniel O'Hare can clear the 51 of Avi Sachs. He gets by him. Rich Roy's third. And Rich Roy's trying to move on up as well. Inside the top 5. 51 now in trouble. Avi Sachs on the outside lane. John Andrews got by him into 4th. He was the pole sitter in tonight's race. Dropped to 4th, but trying to work his way back up again. 5th place is Garrett Albertson. And Liam Stewart has a comfortable lead over his teammate. Oh, who's also a rookie, I might add. So these two running in the same team, both running as rookies. Off to a flying start already here for here at Charlotte. Anyway, 3rd place is Rich Roy, and 4th place John Andrews, and now 5th is Garrett Albertson. I mean John Andrews. I'm sorry. 5th place is Garrett Albertson. I'm mixing things up now again. Oh my. Anyway, Skylar Taylor running in 6th, and here comes Pichu. He's won here many times at Charlotte, one of his most successful tracks in his Entertown 3 career. Pichu is going to climb on up. He's going for a top 5 now. So Pichu has a lot of experience at Charlotte. He's won many races at this very track, and as I mentioned, he got his very first Entertown 3 offline win at this very track. So Pichu off to a rocking start. He's inside the top 10. Looking in on a top 5 finish. Maybe even more than that. Pichu ran in the All-Star race last weekend. A fun experience for him running on the LA Coliseum for the first time in his career. Along with most if not all drivers in the field for that All-Star race this season. That was a fun one, the LA Coliseum, and next season, we're planning on doing another race there in some form. Well, it's a couple things need to be worked upon before we can announce anything for the future of the race in the LA Coliseum. But you can count on it being back next season in some way. Albertson looks low for the 5th position. John Andrews not giving that 5th position so easily. He's not giving up so easily right here. He's got the experience going on the outside. Here comes Skylar Taylor inside the top 10. The rookies showing their stuff. Tonight, 42 gains of position. What a move he made. Amazing move there. He makes it to the bottom lane. He gets by. And Tyler Jones going to try to get inside the top 10 on Avi Sachs. The young guns showing that they've got it over the legends, including Avi Sachs, who've been here since almost the beginning of the series. I might add, like 12 years ago, to be exact. This series has gone on for. So a lot of old veterans here battling it out for the race win. But the top 2 drivers are rookies in the field, with Liam Stewart out in front and Nathaniel O'Hare in second. Rich Roy's going to get passed by John Andrews for 3rd place. And the 17 clears the 14. Rich Roy has experience at the Charlotte Roval. I believe he had 3 of his victories at the Roval for that 14 team of Rich Roy. So Roy also with the experience here at Charlotte, but I don't think he's ever won here on the oval at Charlotte. He's never won on the oval at this very track, at this racetrack. Pichu goes for 3rd though, and there goes Pichu. And Ron Marvila joining him in the draft inside the top 5. Ron Marvila is the defending series champion, has yet to win this season. He's trying to finally get back to victory lane and put himself back into contention for the championship. Yeah, Rich Roy's won here twice, but at the Charlotte Roval, and most of his wins have come on road courses, but Roy has never won on the oval at Charlotte. He's never won in the longest race of the season. So Rich Roy looks to change that, but he's currently running 5th. John Andrews to the bottom he goes. Down he goes, John Andrews to the bottom lane. Can he get a run on Skylar Taylor? Trying to clear the 42 and 21. Tyler Jones. Skylar Taylor, Tyler Jones, both rookies inside the top 10. Running pretty smoothly so far. But who knows what's going to happen in the next 3 stages in this race. As I mentioned earlier, there's actually going to be 4 stages in Charlotte tonight, each 25 laps long, so interesting night for these guys. And a lot of stage points on the line. Pichu trying to take some stage points away. He's going for 2nd place. Can Pichu clear Nathaniel O'Hare? Showing the rookie that he's still got it. Clears him. And Pichu has his eyes set on the 9 car. I mean, Pichu's had experience here at Charlotte. Maybe he'll try to win another one here tonight. Maravilla just moved up to 3rd on Nathaniel O'Hare. So Maravilla is in 3rd place, defending champion, looking to get back into the playoffs and try to defend his title. Rich Roy, Garrett Albertson, John Andrews in the top 10. Jamal Jackson, he just moved up to 10th position. We mentioned earlier Jamal won the All-Star race at the Coliseum last time we raced. Jamal's in 10th. Looking for his first win to get him into the playoffs. He's had some close calls. Maybe we'll see if tonight will be the night. 2 teammates running 11th and 12th I mentioned. Quentin Moore and Matt Gomes. Working together. Trent Dunham has dropped off since starting on the front row. He's 23rd right now. And things have just not been working out in his favor for the 84 team in one of his few part-time rides in the 84 tonight. Just Trent Dunham has dropped down to 23rd, but he's got a few more races left in his schedule, trying to make the most of his opportunity as Trent the Hedgie is running inside now to 23rd position. We've not had a caution so far yet in this race. John Andrews, Garrett Albertson battling it out. And we have a battle for the lead. Pichu takes the lead. How about that? What a move by Pichu. And Ronald Maravilla takes 2nd away from Liam Stewart. Liam has had a lead for a long time. He's just given it up to Pichu. He has just given the lead up to the 67. And now Pichu's out in front. I mean, Pichu's he's just trying to win again. He just wants to get back on top and show who truly is the master of Charlotte. Just a few laps left in stage 1. He's going to take if he hangs on, he's going to take some big points away from the drivers that might need stage points later on in the season. 10 big stage points on the line if Pichu can hang on. He almost won a stage, by the way, I believe, a couple weeks back. I think it was North Wilkesboro, if I'm not mistaken. But Pichu might try to win one here against Marvilla, but Marvilla's not letting him go that easy. And Liam Stewart looks to the low side. He's going to try to find a way around the 77. Maybe try to get him on the draft when the time is right. He's only got a lap and a half to do it. And now Liam Stewart's going to try to clear the 77. He's got his eyes set on Pichu. Pichu gets a little bit more room pulling away from 2nd place because of the drivers battling side by side behind him. Liam Stewart trying to clear Marvilla, but the 77 is fighting back. Maybe his teammate's going to try to help out the 9 and try to get that draft to clear the 77 car. But it's going to come at a cost as Pichu is pulling away And he might be the first stage winner here at Charlotte. Pretty good start for the 67 team. They're hoping to keep the momentum up as the race goes on. Pichu is just going for some bragging rights here tonight and trying to steal some valuable points and a win from drivers that need them later on. The first stage comes to an end, and it's going to be Pichu that's going to take the first stage win here at Charlotte. So Pichu's going to take the stage victory, the first of 4 stages tonight, as Pichu takes the win and is going to be your stage 1 winner. Back to the restart here for the start of stage number 2. Now remember, it's going to be the second of 4 stages here at Charlotte, so the next stage will end on lap 50. So we're going to be running 21 laps in these stages going forward here at Charlotte. So a lot shorter stages, but stage points on the line for the drivers that need them. Pichu's out in front. He doesn't need the race win. Even if he does win tonight, he's not in the playoffs because he is a part-time driver. But he could steal a win away from a driver that needs a win to get in here tonight to show that he can defend his crown here at Charlotte. With Liam Stewart on his outside, Pichu's going to lead the pack down to green to start stage number 2. And now Nathaniel O'Hare and Ron Morvila stand behind him in row number 2. Here we go, back to the restart with the green flag for stage number 2 at Charlotte. Here we go. Looked like the 9 had a little bit of a slight edge, but Pichu, though, able to get back into the lead on the bottom. So Pichu's back out in front. Excuse me. And number 5 car of Nathaniel O'Hare running in the second position. Oh, Liam Stewart had to go on the outside. Had to back off a bit so that it doesn't get caught in a bit of a mix-up. Here comes Nathaniel O'Hare. On to the bottom he goes. And he's your new leader. The 5 Nathaniel O'Hare out in front. Skylar Taylor, 3rd place now. So the rookies showing what they got here tonight. And look who's in 5th. Cassidy Reynolds has worked his way up. He's made some changes on pit road, and it shows that he is inside the top 5 now. So what a move he makes there inside the top 5 as the 16 Cassidy Reynolds takes the 4th spot away. And there's the 5th spot with Matt Gomes. Oh, little contact. Tyler Jones and Samet Ozkan. Was 3 wide battle there. Oh boy, things are getting real close now. 3 wide in the middle. Right now, 3 wide in the pack. Tyler Jones finding on the outside lane. And here comes Reynolds into 3rd. Here he goes. Reynolds is 3rd. And Ozkan getting revenge. John Andrews. Oh man, they're getting beaten and banging now. The 11 right now trying everything he can to avoid getting into a crash with these guys. Bottom lane goes to the 77, dropped back, but he's trying to get back into the contention to win. Here goes a Reynolds. And he's got 2nd. Cassidy Reynolds in 2nd place. He's going for a race win. He is going for it. Here he comes for the lead. Cassidy Reynolds in front now. Can he make it back to the playoffs? He's one of the Championship 4 competitors last season. He's looking at another one here tonight as Pichu gets right into Nathaniel O'Hare. That could open the door for Matt Gomes. And Gomes gets by Pichu. And he's going to try to get by Nathaniel O'Hare as well. Matt Gomes, this is for 2nd place. Matt Gomes won at Texas earlier this season. Looks to add another win here tonight at Charlotte, the more prestigious race. Still running side by side. These guys are all fighting for it now. They're all fighting to win this race. And here comes the 14 Rich Roy. He's come to life back again inside the top 5. Alexander Rowe, 54, is on the bottom as well. Now the 16's out in front. Reynolds leads the pack. A big lead right now so far. Right now on the bottom, here's the 45. That's Ryan Durrani working his way up to the pack. What a run for Durrani. He's started in last place. He's working his way up. And now third place now goes to Clark McKee. Saw Skylar Taylor early on inside top 5 for a brief moment. Now has dropped to 10th. His teammates been picking him up. They picked up the brigade in Skylar Taylor. Here comes the 43 car. Passing by 34 car. And Rich Roy is now third. Matt Gomes loses another spot. As Cassie Reynolds continues to pull away. Has had the best car so far in stage number 2. I mean, they've made some key changes. Now they're in front all of a sudden. They're in the lead. 5 car goes to 4th. That is Nathaniel O'Hare, and Garrett Albertson goes to 5th. What will happen next if there's another double fall restart approaching? We still have not had a natural caution occur yet in this race. 54 to the bottom. Here comes the 3, Isaiah Bernesh, inside the top 10. Avi Sachs looking to get back in the top 10 as well. Rich Roy is going for 2nd spot. And Rich Roy clears Clark McKee. Rich Roy 2nd. And he's going to try to close in on the 16 car. I mean, Rich Roy, he's won twice at the Roval, but has never won in the Oval. In this one, he's won twice on the Roval, but never in the original Charlotte. Rich Roy trying to get back into the race win. He's trying to get back into the swing. Trying to get back to victory lane. Same for Cassie Reynolds. Clark McKee. He's only won once in his entire career. Way back, I think, in season 30. It's way back. A long time ago he's won. It's been a while. And he's only had one win under his belt. McKee's looking to break the winless drought in his career. Alexander Rowe is in 5th place. Isaiah Bernesh is in 6th place. Veterans of the series are 5th and 6th. But here comes McKee. Here he comes. 43 goes to 2nd place right now. And Pichu's just been an afterthought in stage 2. He has just struggled on speed. 67 has dropped to 14th. Man, one stage can change everything. But Pichu took 10 big stage points away from some drivers that need him. And those 10 points might come back later. Bernesh is going to get by Rowe. And he just got position away from the 54 car. Staying steady. Trying to close in. Clark McKee trying to close in on the 16. 14 also Rich Roy battling for the position right here. And here he comes. Here comes Roy. To the bottom. Rich Roy takes the spot away. And Rich Roy back to 2nd place. Isaiah Bernesh back inside the top 5. Nathaniel O'Hare. Look at all those drivers in the pack very close to one another. Could this be a preview of what's to come in these final stages here at Charlotte? Boy, wouldn't that be fun? Don't think they're going to be approaching lap traffic tonight because of the stage breaks that have been happening here. They'll happen at quarter intervals. So, but Reynolds has some clean air in front of him with 4 to go in stage 2. We will have 2 more stages after this. We'll reach the midway point as the first half is about to come to a close here in Charlotte. Cassie Reynolds was the runner-up in the championship last season. And he's looking for redemption. He has to win first to get back into the playoffs. Trying to hold off Rich Roy. Roy looks low. Don't count out Rich Roy. I mean, Rich Roy is another one of the veterans. Has a lot of experience along with Reynolds. The veterans showing that they still got it here at Charlotte. It looked like the rookies at first were off to a rocking start. The veterans, though, have learned, and they've come alive here in the laps that needed. That they need to come up clutch in. Reynolds trying to hang on. And he's final lap and a half in stage 2. Stages are going to be running like 20-21 laps from here on out, so got to make your moves in and got to make your moves now. And as we approach the last lap in stage number 2, Cassie Reynolds hanging on to the lead. And it looks like Reynolds might be, it's safe to say Reynolds might be your stage 2 winner. Needed to hold off Rich Roy. Might have done just that. Caution's about to come out, and they'll race back to the line. And here comes the 16 car. And it's going to be Cassie Reynolds winning stage number 2. 16 goes and hangs on to take stage 2 and the stage 2 victory. We'll see if they'll hang on at the start of stage 3. Wasting no time here, starting stage 3 right now. Green flag back out. It is Cassie Reynolds leading the field back to the green. And now Clark McKee gets a run on the outside. He takes the lead away. What a start for the 43 car. Clark McKee takes the lead. What a rocking start for that 43. How about that? Starting stage 3 with a bang. Clark McKee's out in front. Nilson Herrera inside the top 10. His teammate right behind him, Avi Sachs. Isaiah Bernesh is going for third. Look at the 15. Going for an aggressive move on Bernesh. But the 3 slams the door on him. Three wide in the middle pack. We saw how close they were to wrecking each other. See if they can restrain from causing a crash this time. I mean, there has not been a natural caution occurring yet so far in this race. But these guys came pretty close to causing one. Somehow they're able to restrain from wrecking each other. A lot of experience here at the roll. They kind of know and got an idea of how to run here. Battle for second. It's going to go to Nathaniel O'Hare. Nathaniel O'Hare is up to second place. Clark McKee in the lead. Clark McKee going out in front right now. Bernesh third. On the 16 of Reynolds. Here comes O'Hare. Looks low. Does he get a run? Here he comes. Got a run. And he's going to get him. Nathaniel O'Hare takes the lead. The 5 cars out in front. We saw how fast he was early on in this season. He's trying to close it out here. He was trying to win and get back into contention. He's trying to win and get in contention for the championship. 2 team, and here's Reynolds. Now 2 teammates behind him between Avi Sachs and Nilson Herrera. Clark McKee drops to second place. 3 car on the outside of a 3-wide battle. In stage number 3. Herrera goes to the bottom. Gets drafting from the 38 of Quintemore. Quintemore looks low. Third place battle, Avi Sachs and Cassie Reynolds. And Sachs just took third place away. Avi Sachs just, the third place goes to Avi Sachs. So he's trying to catch up to the pack here in these final couple, in these second half of the race. But Nathaniel O'Hare is out in front here tonight. Stage 3 right now going to the 5 so far. But still, a lot more racing left here at Charlotte. Jamal Jackson going inside the top 10 right now. Will the one car get a good run here tonight after winning the All-Star race? Comes Oscon. Oscon to the bottom. Oh man, they're slipping and sliding. 38 to the bottom he goes. There goes Moore. Moore to the top 5 now. Inside the 4th spot. He moves up to 4th. Here comes 3rd place. Here comes Moore. Quentin Moore. He won 5 races last season. He's looking at another win here this season to get back in the playoffs. He made the championship 4. He just passed one of his championship 4 opponents from last season. Moore's looking to go back into the championship 4. Maybe try to close it out and be a champion. And here comes Sachs, the veteran Avi Sachs. Still got the moves. Still trying to go for a title. Looks low. Can he hang on? Nathaniel O'Hare out in front here. We might have 3 different stage winners tonight. But who's going to win at the last and most important stage of them all? This will be fun. Quinn Moore looks low. He just can't find a way to get around Avi Sachs. And now he's found a way. He's now found a way to the bottom. There's Moore. Moore's got 3rd. Quinn Moore now up to 3rd place. Cassie Reynolds now into the 4th spot. Dropped another position to Avi Sachs. 2nd place now Clark McKee. He's got his eyes on the back of the 38. 38 car looks low. Into the 2nd spot he goes. Oh, he went on the apron. Oh, what's going on? What happened? A car just disappeared like it was Cullen Francis. What in the world? What happened? Like Cullen Francis was in the middle of the apron. I don't know what happened. The 8 car just slowed up and didn't bring out a caution. He just stood there on the apron all of a sudden, and the 38 lost momentum because he was avoiding the 38. He was avoiding the 8 car. Like he was on that apron in the middle and just stalled and didn't bring out a caution for whatever reason. Oh wow, that's just bizarre. I mean, wow, that almost got into the leaders. Wow, that I've never seen something like that happen before. Wow, Cullen Francis was in the middle. We're gonna have to take a look at it when the stage is over. That is just crazy. That's insane. I mean, that is unbelievable. Wow, I've never seen that happen before. That's weird. That's just crazy. My goodness. I mean, wow. 23 is going to get passed by the 17 John Andrews. The 5 car pulls away. And Quentin Moore's trying to get back into 3rd spot. He nearly got 3rd until he had to slow up when the 8 car just abruptly stopped up in the middle of the track. And didn't bring out a caution. Wow, that's just crazy. That was stage 3, folks. We almost had a natural caution occur. And, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know why they didn't bring out a caution for the 8 car just standing on the track like that, being very slow. It's just so weird. And look who's inside the top 10 now, Trent Dunham. He is right now inside the top 10. Incredible run for that 84. I mean, the first 2 stages was stuck in the middle. But now he could get a stage point. He could steal a stage point away from some of the drivers that need it. Inside the top 10 goes the 84. Going for a stage point or 2. Doing pretty good. Here comes Oskan inside the top 5. Might have the potential of trying to get to the lead at the start of stage 4. I mean, he's got the car. Oskan's got the ability. Watch out. Here's Quinn Moore in the second. He might have the outside lane on the last stage restart. And the outside lane was the better line in that restart. Clark McKee took advantage and took the lead for a while before he was passed by Nathaniel O'Hare. Nathaniel O'Hare, by the way, won 2 stages in Las Vegas, but did not win the race, and he was also had a runner-up finish this season, I believe, at Feet, a couple races back. So Nathaniel's been very close to winning races, just not been able to quite seal the deal. He's hoping tonight is the night. But if he wants to win, he's got to hold off some very big competitors behind him. And there's still one more stage to go after this, and he's got to have everything right in his favor for him to win this race. Caution's out for the end of the stage. Final stage about to come up. But Nathaniel O'Hare is going to be your stage 3 winner here at Charlotte. Going to come down the final 20 or so laps here at Charlotte to see who wins here tonight. Alright, this is what happened to the 8 car around lap 65-66. His engine goes out, and that was the ignition that went out on the 8 car. Went up in smoke into the grass. Tried hard to get right into the apron to avoid getting into the leaders. 8 car went up in smoke down on the apron, and he just couldn't get the car back into pit road, and he had to stall right here around turn 1. This is where he stopped, around here, and just couldn't get the car to go forward. It was stuck on the apron, so I guess that's why the caution didn't come out. That 34 had to hesitate a little bit there. He nearly got into the 8 car, and I guess the reason they didn't bring the caution out was because he wasn't in the middle of the track. He just stood on the apron. But that could have been but the leader could have wrecked. The leader could have gone into the 8 car, and that could have caused problems. But Colin Francis stalls on the track, and that's how his race came to an end. So Colin Francis is out of the race. He's the first driver to retire here tonight. Going to be down the final 20 or so laps here at Charlotte. Nathaniel O'Hare will be the race leader. We had a stage winner in each of the a different stage winner, I should say, each of the 3 stages. The Pichu was the first stage winner. The second stage went to Cassie Reynolds. The third stage went to Nathaniel O'Hare. So who's going to win the 4th and final one? It'll come down to the final laps here at Charlotte. We might have more if there's going to be a caution that would normally end the race under yellow. Then we would have a 2-lap dash to the finish, overtime, to determine who will win the race. We haven't had a finish come down to overtime yet this season. So here we go. The 5 car is going to be back out in front. See if he holds off over Quentin Moore for the race win. Quentin Moore last season won 5 events. And he's looking to get back to victory lane here tonight at Charlotte. And get him back into contention for the playoffs. Nathaniel O'Hare has not won this season. Looks to get on the board tonight and get into the playoffs. There's Clark McKee in third. He has not won in a long time. Last time he came in Mid-Ohio, a long time ago. I think it was season 36, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's 4th place Benjamin Snyder. And 5th place is Samad Oskan. Here we go on the restart. Final 21 laps here at Charlotte. It's going to come down to the wire. The final stage, who's going to get the better jump. Here we go. Going to the green flag. Nathaniel O'Hare leads us back to green. And we are underway back again. The final stage is on. And by the way, Clark McKee has not won since Mid-Ohio in season 39. It's been a long time since he last went to victory lane. But here comes the 5, gets a good jump. But Ozcon, though, up to third. The 11 car is the one with the fastest boost so far. Oh, now a 5 clears him. And now 20 car, Edith Cardoza. There she goes, third place. Cardoza and McKee both have not won in a long time in this series. They're looking to get back into victory lane, and no better way to do it than in Charlotte. Oh, there's a big crash behind. Huge wreck. Huge crash. A lot of cars involved. Oh, man. That's the first time we've had a natural caution occur tonight. And Nathaniel O'Hare just beats out Quentin Moore to the line. I mean, Quentin Moore was ready to pounce to take that lead away, but then the caution flies for a huge crash. And now we'll have to look back and see what happened, what brought out this caution. Alright, we'll have to go to the helicopter view for this one, but the one car, Jamal Jackson, was hit from behind by James Richardson, and then the fireworks went out. As several cars were caught up in the pileup. There you see Connor Breeden among those, John Andrews, Ryan Durante, all caught up in the wreckage. Matt Hunter got a piece of it. Tyler Jones was stuck in the middle. And look at all those drivers, 19 of Giovanni Castillo also involved. Trent Dunham among those involved as well. No, not Trent Dunham, sorry. Nathan Ormond was involved in the wreckage. That brought out the first natural caution of the night. So a natural caution, and it's going to set up another restart for these drivers to see who will get the better jump as we get back to the green flag. Back to the green flag with 16 laps to go here at Charlotte. Oh no, 15 laps to go. I'm sorry. It was 16. Now it'll be 15 laps to go. Nathaniel O'Hare, Quentin Moore start on the front row. Who's going to take the checkers here? As I mentioned, Edith Cardoza has not won. She was the showdown winner in season 37, but has never won an official race in the regular season. So we're going back to green. And look at Quentin Moore go. He just got a big jump over Nathaniel O'Hare. That was the same thing that happened at Richmond, and that cost Nathaniel the race win over Cullen Francis. Now he's going to have to try it again. Going to have to try to get the lead back from the 38 car. And going to have to try to hold off the 20 as well. Nathaniel O'Hare knows that he can't lose a race again on a restart like that. He already has at Richmond a couple weeks back. That was the race I was referring to, when he came so close to a win. Then a bad restart and cost him the race win. Will the 5 car get a run on the 38? Another crash behind them. A huge crash. Again, they're spinning, and once again, big wreck. I think they wanted a revenge on the ones that wrecked them earlier tonight. Another restart's coming. Quentin Moore's going to lead this one to the caution. Let's take a look back at what brought another wreck. This is what brought out the caution this time, as the 7 was caught in the middle of a 4-wide situation. Liam Stewart makes contact with the 7 car, and Clark McKee also caught in the middle. The 3 car had to go down the apron to avoid the wreckage. 48 got a little piece of it, and so did the 54. Cars wrecking each other left and right, all slowing down in the middle. Look at Jamal Jackson trying to thread the needle to avoid the 9, but the 22 gets hit. 14 is also hit as well. The 1 car tried to thread the needle in the middle to avoid the wreckage. Didn't get any damage, but didn't gain any positions. I don't think he gained any positions on that either. He had to brake in order to avoid getting hit by one of the cars spinning. Wow, huge wreck, and Quentin Moore leads down to the caution. Let's see what happens on the restart. Alright, when we get back to the green, we'll have 9 laps to go at Charlotte. The outside lane was the better line on the last restart, and Quentin Moore took advantage. We'll see if Nathaniel O'Hare can get the outside to work in his favor, or will Quentin Moore get the run on the inside too and keep the lead. Let's go back to racing. 9 laps to go. And now it's O'Hare out in front. He takes the jump. Gets it back to the front. Race is not over though. Quentin Moore going to try to hang on a second. On Skylar Taylor. Edith Cardoza inside the top 5. Saw 2 wrecks on in the backstretch twice before. We might see another one. And that could come down the final laps. Moore's not giving up. He's looking at the low line. He wants to win. These guys want to win here with 8 to go. They're giving it all they got here. Charlotte's a very prestigious race. A very prestigious track to get a win at. They all want a piece of it. Cardoza third. Here comes Pichu. Trying to get in the top 5. Cardoza looks low. In third place. She is now in third. 7 laps to go. Cardoza has never won a points-paying race in her career. Quentin Moore has 5 wins from last season. And Nathaniel O'Hara is a rookie. A lot of storylines. Who's going to be the one that will go out on top at Charlotte? Here comes Moore. 6 to go at the stripe. 5 car trying to fight back on the outside. But Quentin Moore going to try to pass him. Gets by. And Quentin Moore is your new leader. 6 to go. Cardoza to follow. Edith Cardoza to follow in the 20 car. Here comes Moore. Moore takes the lead. 5 laps to go when he hits the stripe. He is pulling away now. Quentin Moore gets the run he needs. He's pulling away now. Quentin Moore pulling away. Trying to add another victory tonight, this time at Charlotte. Cardoza, Skylar Taylor battling behind him. Here comes Pichu. Oh, look at Pichu. He has come to life in these final couple laps. Pichu trying to play spoiler. Nathaniel O'Hare fading away. His chance to get his first win tonight fading away by the lap. But Quentin Moore, big lead here with 4 to go. Caution comes out. It'll come down to overtime in Charlotte. Skylar Taylor to second place. Skylar goes to second. Skylar Taylor up to second place, trying to narrow down the leads with 3 to go, and Quentin Moore. Quentin Moore won 5 races last season, made the championship 4. He's going to try to do it again this season. 1 win maybe at Charlotte, and maybe more to come. 2 laps to go when they hit the stripe for Quentin Moore, but Skylar Taylor's giving it all he's got. He wants to win this one too. Pichu trying to play spoiler for the drivers that need a win to get in the playoffs. 2 to go. On the line here. Skylar Taylor giving it everything he has. Trying to draft with Pichu. Trying to narrow down the lead on Quentin Moore. White flag approaching for Quentin Moore. 1 more lap around for the 38. Can he hold on to win again? White flag is out at Charlotte. 1 to go. Pichu looks low. Trying to bump Skylar Taylor out of the way. That might be what Quentin Moore needs. That might be what the 38 needed for his biggest opponent out of the way. And maybe he'll take the win right here. Down the final corner. And here comes Quentin Moore. Won 5 last year. He's going to win his first of the season here at Charlotte. Quentin Moore wins here at Charlotte. Quentin Moore's back on top in victory lane once again for the 6th time in his career. His other 5 wins all came last season. Alrighty guys, your final results from Charlotte. Quentin Moore is your race winner, but it's Nathaniel O'Hare that gets the most points from today. 56 total points. 24 of them came from stages. Despite a 5th place finish, he earned the most points of all drivers here tonight. You can pause the video to find out where you finished in the race. Had some wrecks at the very end of it, and it came down to the wire, but ultimately there were 15 lead changes. Cardozo was the biggest mover from her starting position, ended up in a 4th place finish. An amazing run for that 20 team. A lot to be proud of. And your stage results, there were 3 stages tonight. Pichu was the 1st stage winner, Reynolds was the 2nd stage winner, and Nathaniel O'Hare was the 3rd stage winner. And now let's take a look at the point standings as we head to our next race. And Quentin Moore, with his victory, has put him into the points lead, as the 38 team is now out in front in points. Ryan Durrani is now 8 points back of Quentin Moore. So it's going to come down to those 2 right now, the early front runners as championship contenders here in season 46, between Moore and Durrani. Both each have 1 win this season. Skylar Taylor, Rich Roy are 3rd and 4th, but no wins so far. They might need to get a win or 2 in order to get themselves into the playoffs, because there's currently 9 drivers that have won a race so far this season, so spots are running out, and time's running out for those drivers to get a win or 2 to get into the playoffs. Matt Gomes 5th and Luke Lawls and 6th and among the winners in the point standings. And the rest of the field, Fitzwater is 28th. I'm not sure if this Auto Stages has the top 30 rule or something, but Fitzwater right now 28th. He needs to pick up another win or so, maybe even more better results for him to ensure safety of him getting into the race, getting into the championship chase for the championship. And the rest of the field on the left of your screen. Next up, we will be at St. Louis in the Worldwide Technology Raceway. So until next time, we'll see you later.